Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, March 30th, 2016. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. As you know, much of what we do at Push Button Stock Trading is based in part or in full on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes the CAN-SLIM acronym to identify important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The L in CAN-SLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is. To that end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors Spectrum Analyzer, to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, 11 came from the semiconductor industry. 9 came from real estate investment trusts, 5 came from medical devices, 5 came from airlines, and rounding out the top 5, we had integrated utilities and semiconductor manufacturers, with 4 each. We've been seeing a lot of semiconductor devices, we've been seeing a lot of real estate investment trust, we've been seeing a lot of airlines in our spectrum analyzer recently. These may be good places to look for leadership in this market. Let's take a look at what the Russell 2000 was up to yesterday. The Russell had a big day yesterday, up 28.85 points or 2.67%. It closed at 1109, and importantly, we seem to have put this area of support resistance behind us, which is, I think, extremely bullish. Next area of resistance for the Russell 2000 is up here in the 1140 area. We've been watching this area and looking for the Russell to decisively take out the 1079 area. As you know, we've been saying that Russell's the key to the market going forward, and taking out the 1079 area is critical. That's been a significant area of resistance. It looks as if maybe we've bettered that. So let's take a look at what the Nasdaq Composite's up to. But before we do that, the M in the CAN-SLIM acronym stands for market, and to my way of thinking, that's the most important element. So let's take a quick look at the market here. Markets found direction yesterday, if not enthusiasm. Stocks jumped broadly, especially small caps, which is bullish, but volume didn't reflect the gusto of the price gain. While higher than the prior day, volume was still below average. Our market timing model remains on a buy signal. A buy signal indicates that both aggressive and conservative traders can buy, but we shouldn't be increasing margin at this point. While yesterday's activity was bullish, our universal watch list continues to be a concern with only 31 names. In a healthy market, we generally have between 50 and 90 stocks on the universal watch list. Advancing issues topped decliners by nearly 4 to 1 yesterday. The New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line continues to look bullish. New highs also swamped new lows. After flirting with sell signals since last week, both the new high, new low indicator and the McClellan oscillator have switched back to buy signals on the market. While the new high, new low indicator is frequently the first of our indicators to point to a change in direction, it can also be fickle. Our overbought, oversold indicator is indicating a moderately overbought condition in the market. Keep in mind, moderately overbought markets can become severely overbought. The most powerful bull market moves come in overbought markets. Another bullish development, according to our Ramosi ratio, small capitalization stocks bettered large yesterday, but large caps continue to outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. The market remains more bullish than bearish. Traders continue to take advantage of any weakness that develops to add to or tweak your portfolios. That noted, be careful, and as always, keep your stops in place. Okay, yesterday the Nasdaq Composite was up 79.83 points or 1.67%. We closed at 48.46. It looks as if perhaps we've decisively taken out this trend line, although our next area of resistance is the 200-day moving average. And I'd like to see the Nasdaq better that 200-day moving average before I say that this trend line is behind us. That trend line, as we've been noting, goes all the way back to the beginning of the bull market back in 2009. Trading volume yesterday was heavier than the prior day, but was still well below average. We would have preferred to see on a move like yesterday volume above average. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend in the market. We have been since February 18th. We have 3 distribution days in the past month. 3 distribution days is an extremely reasonable count for this point in a confirmed uptrend. Again, the Nasdaq right now is bracketed by support right here at this long-term trend line. Next area of resistance is going to be this 200-day moving average. Were we to clear that, the next significant area of resistance is going to be the 4900 area. Our market timing model is on a buy signal. As we noted earlier, a buy signal indicates that both aggressive and conservative traders can buy. We shouldn't be increasing margin at this point. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. Yesterday, the S&P was up 17.96 points, or 0.88%. We closed at 2055. We again recaptured this area of resistance in the 2044 range. We'll see if we can hold above that level. Trading volume was higher than the prior day, but like the Nasdaq, was below average. The S&P is in a confirmed uptrend also since February 18th. We have 1 distribution day in the past month on the S&P 500. That's extremely reasonable and doesn't show any indication of stress in the market at this point. Right now, we are bracketed by support down here in the 2044 area and resistance up here in the 2116 range. Before we go, I want to take a look at 3 stocks. First stock I want to take a look at is Amn Healthcare. AMN offers permanent and temporary staffing of physicians and nurses to healthcare facilities throughout the United States. I want to extend our chart out a little bit. We're going to take a look at a 1-year chart. AMN is in this long-term double bottom base with a pivot point in the 3398 area. This is second stage base, and AMN gets a 68% checklist rating. Yesterday, we traded higher trading volume than any down day in the past 10 trading sessions. We recaptured our 10-day simple moving average, which we show here in green. And that's our definition of a pocket pivot. AMN can be bought here in anticipation of a breakout in the 3398 area by more conservative traders. Next, let's take a look at its installed building products. Installed Building Products provides new residential insulation installation services with over 100 locations serving customers in 48 states. The stock put in this 4th stage base. It tried to break out and failed. It undercut that 4th stage base, which resets our base count. Right now, Installed Building Products is in a 1st stage base. We set up a double bottom base right here with a pivot point in the $25.70 area. We broke out of that area on fairly convincing volume, but then collapsed back into that base. Notice how we found support at this long-term trend line, and then we have retaken this 2570 area. Installed Building Products can be bought. This is a second buying opportunity in this stock. And the last stock I want to take a look at is BroadSoft. We looked at BroadSoft yesterday. BroadSoft provides software to fixed line, mobile, and cable service providers for delivery of voice and multimedia services. Let's zoom in a little bit on BroadSoft. We're currently working on a 1st stage base with a pivot point in the $39.11 area. Yesterday we had a pocket pivot in BroadSoft, giving us an early entry opportunity. And today we have broken above that 39.11 area on solid trading volume. Notice the spikes in trading volume, spikes in upside volume that we've seen in BroadSoft over the past 6 months. This is a bullish indication. BroadSoft may be worth a look by both conservative and aggressive traders here. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson Liqueurs Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohanneson Liqueurs Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push Button Stock Trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push Button Stock Trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.